Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheryl Underwood, and you're tuned into the hottest news station on the planet, Hot 702.5.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars. On Hot 702.5fm.com.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Shed so many tears over the years. Lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now from here? Oh, up now. Now what's up now? What's up now from here? What's up now? What's up now? What's up now from here? I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now? What's up now from here?
What it do, Las Vegas? It's your boy Sir Charles Tatum back in the building, Hot 702.5 FM on this great Saturday, man. Every day is made for Vegas music. I just decided to dedicate my time on Saturdays to do it, when people are not doing anything. Saturday's a laid-back, chill day. So I picked Saturdays, 12 p.m. I've been consistent for 4 years, every Saturday at 12 p.m. The thing is, people, we have to learn to appreciate the people that gets behind you, the people that support you, and take those few and you join yourself. You make a team. That's what you do. You gain alliance with each other, and you believe in each other. People, we have to take life serious. Your dreams, everything about you. It's all about decisions. And if you make the wrong decision, you're going to suffer for it. If you make the right decisions, you're going to suffer for it. You're not going to suffer for it. You're going to actually get the right results from it. It's all about decisions, because once you do the wrong thing, the wrong decision, and then it comes back and gets you, it's always put you in a bad situation. And we tend to begin to hurt ourselves, begin to understand that, man, I done made another bad decision after bad decision. And at some point in time, people, we got to add up the costs. So once you add up the costs with everything that you do, deciding on going to the club, if it's going out, if it's going to do something wrong, you got to add up the costs with everything. And once you add up the costs, a lot of things is not worth doing. So today we just want to focus on really making the right decisions on everything that you do. It's easy to do wrong all the time, but it's so hard to do what's right. And I've boggled with this for years and still come to the terms to understand that you're going to do wrong more easily because you're going to get faster results. When it comes to doing what's right, it's going to take longer for the results. So people are doing wrong more often because of the results that they get right then and there. So if a young man is carrying a gun, he decides to go rob somebody, take the money, whatever it is, they're not trying to wait for it. They're going to go out there and take it. And that's how we got to be when it comes to our goals and our dreams. We got to take the same type of energy that it takes to do wrong to do what's right. But you got to add it up and understand that it's going to take some time. But you got to get other people to understand your mission and what you're trying to do. You got to hit home with people. You got to let these people know that this is serious. Life is serious. The music that you put out is serious. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into the studio, into your craft. And sometimes you're like, dang, is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to hit? When is someone going to discover me? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? I've been there when it comes to thinking about it. All these things that go through your mind, just wondering and hoping and believing that one day that you're going to make it, that one day that all this hard work is going to pay off. And you got to believe it. You can't let go. Why give up now and you done came this far? You know, just quit. You're just going to quit after all this time. I know that it's ugly out here. I know for myself that it's ugly out here when it comes to support, when it comes to the music, the Vegas music scene, period. It's only a handful of so many people that supports it. You got more haters than supporters. More people are going to talk bad about the situation before they talk good about it. More people are going to find something wrong with it before they find something good with it. It's all messed up, but it's all about keeping a positive outlook and knowing that everything is going to happen, man. You know, we got some music today. Vegas music is always the subject, always the topic here at Hot 702.5. It's every Saturday, 12 p.m., Striving Artist Radio, man. We are striving for greatness on a daily basis, man. We are up now, not next, not later, but right now, man. Vegas music is really dear to me. I decided to support it. I decided to do my own thing, but also support others that have good music. And it's time for us to really put into places to what we really want here. We can make this thing happen. Right now and today, I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but at the event center right here, the Sahara Event Center that Bootsy Badass had bought, he has some things going on today down here. And the simple fact that somebody else comes to our city and start doing something, all love. I'm a Bootsy fan. But the simple fact that someone else sees what's supposed to happen here and we can't come together and make it happen, we gotta do a huddle, man. We gotta make this thing happen. We gotta really put all the egos to a side to make this thing happen. Because how bad do you want it? What are you willing to give up to make this thing happen, man? This dude right here, Miles Lowe, is my first artist today. Miles Lowe is a dope artist. I've mentioned him several times. He is a conscious rapper. He's a battle rapper. Miles Lowe has been here to the station plenty of times. Actually, once. He's been here once. But the dude is dope. So I'm really going back with this one right here. This is Friends by Miles Lowe, right here on 7.5 FM.
Disrespect this family, man. Me and your family, I'm not gonna let that slide. If I hear something going on, I'ma handle it, man. Cause niggas not gonna disrespect my nigga for the same way, man. That's what's gonna fucking happen to anybody who disrespects you, man. I love you, anything, man. Let me know, man. Alright?
It's 8:45. Homies on the block selling quarters and dimes. I was there too, but I was serving up rhymes for any rapper who tryna put bread on the line. But shit is cool, yeah, dig on my line. Stay to myself so I know it's the squad. Lord knows just how it go down on my side. I should've stayed in the house, but today I got time. Who this?
Hey, what up, bro? See you doing your thing. But word on the streets is you change. And them niggas on the south side telling me you switch on the game. So I'm calling you to give you the game. It's ironic, it's them same niggas in your DM with the shade. Say what? Call me at the light and told me give up the chain.
Man, say less. This is good time. Give me the name, hit me up when you lose on the way. We getting active. Man, I should've stayed in my lane. Gassed up, now I'm riding a wave. Yeah. Adrenaline running my veins, but this dude say I'm in the pain. Damn. Yeah. But it's too deep to turn back. Burn on the seat with more heat on the floor mat. Strap myself in and we gone in the wind. But that call, I just should've ignored that. Now we 4 deep, piled up in the bros whip. Tinted windows, doing 80 on North 5th. That's the nigga house on the left and the bros flip. The lights off, slow creep, then hit the go switch. Hoodie mask down for the neighborhood watchers. Billie Jean style, how we lighting the block up. I pulled the hammer back and the screams got louder. And now I'm in some shit I just can't get out of. Thinking to myself, these niggas not my friends. Yeah. These niggas not my friends. Not at all. Yeah, these niggas not my friends. Whoa, yeah, these niggas not my friends. They not. And there's blood on my hands, there's blood on my shoes, and there's some on my shirt. And while everybody chillin', I'm just going berserk, thinking hard about how many mamas I hurt. I can't imagine the call, sudden late in the streets. Wasn't even that big, it was over some beef. Could've got a new chain, wasn't even that deep. Like how would my mama react if it happened to me, dawg? I should've been like Trey in the backseat and had a bro drop a nigga off on the back street. Was never street nigga, really more of an athlete. But now my rap sheet getting longer to track me. Where my bottle at? I take a swig for energy and dump another shot for my enemies. Mind blank, I'm erasing the memories, but karma gon' always have a way eventually. Damn, now I got nothing to say. The homies told me they had it coming their way. They ain't fazed by this shit, it's just one of them days. Like shit, the nigga pray or start running away. The homies flexing, they ran at the light at the intersection. Man, this nigga is reckless. And that was when the blue and white shine in my rear view. And that was when my blurry sight turned to a clear view. Like shit, you know the alibi. Just keep it calm and collect. In worst case, then you earn and respect. A good kid, Mad City, no one know you a threat. Tell you put your hands up, but they pull one in your neck. Now I'm standing in the office with a squad of police, and they let everybody go because they thought it was me. And then my cell gate closed, and then my screams got louder. And now I'm in some shit I just can't get out of. Thinking to myself, these niggas not my friends. Yeah, these niggas not my friends. Not at all. These niggas not my friends. Woo. These niggas not my friends.
Hey, they say choose your friends wisely. It also says to make friends, you must show yourself friendly, man. But you got to always choose your friends wisely, man. It's all about decisions, man. When you see that some people could really trip you up, when you see that certain people, you know, they choose their lanes, you know, you decided to be a gangster. You decided to go that route. You got other people that decided to play basketball, do sports. They wanted to do academics. You know, we all choose our lanes, so you can't get mad at anybody else for doing what they decided to do. We make our bed, we got to lay in it. These are just facts. These is just real life. Until we understand that we have the power to make these decisions, we can do great exploits. You can do great things. We settle for the bare minimum and still don't do the bare minimum. We are the only race that's like don't even give 10%. We'll write our name on a paper and that's about it. You know what I mean? We just show up. We ain't doing nothing else once we show up. You know, we said it and we seen it with Hispanics. They will pack a house with 6 people, save up. They all got cars. They all got jobs. They all end up moving out. How come we can't just get together and make Vegas music pop? You know what I mean? How come we just can't get together and just love on each other, accept each other's side? I love, one thing I like about Bay Blue, and I'm from the West Side. One thing I like about Bay Blue, he rep his section. He do it, and everybody know he from Donna. Everybody know he from the North. You know what I mean? He do it loud and proud to where everybody know this. And because of that, I like that, because he's repping where he's from. If you ain't grow up down there, you don't know nothing about it. If you ain't grow up on 40 Block, if you ain't grow up in the View, you don't know nothing about it because you didn't grow up over there. So you got to understand how we all should just love. I had cousins stayed in the View. I knew people that stayed on Donna, from the coast to the Gersons to Crip City to Winslow Park, Cali, every spot around here. That's the only reason why I was able to move around the way I did, because I had family members in every neighborhood growing up. Man, you know, if I would have made that wrong decision, I'll be dead or in prison. If I would have been an active gangbanger in the times when it was real gangbanging, I wouldn't be here. I'll be dead or in prison. I had to make the decision to say, you know what, I want to live. I want to live a long life. You know what I mean? You got to understand this. I've been to jail. I've done things that I'm not proud of. But I never gave up. I always said, you know what? Because of my upbringing, because of what I was installed inside of me, I always held on. I always knew that the streets will always get you caught up. I don't care who it is. You can't flirt with it. The game will turn anybody out. And once I've learned that, I lost my 2 cousins in 91 at the same time. I'm 11 years old and going to a double funeral. So I'm saying to myself, I don't want to grow up and be killed by guns. I don't want to grow up and not make it. You know what I mean? I want to do something with myself. I've lost so many friends to gun violence. I mean, from every section from Bloods, Gersons, Crips. I've lost friends to it because it's this lifestyle that we choose. Everybody is not going to make it in that lifestyle. Everybody's not meant to be this. Everybody's not meant to do it. And because it's everybody try to do it, it messes everything up. It's just like being late to anything. Frenchies, dogs. Some people are just now getting on to it when it's been going on for years, you know. So this is why we got to set the trends and make the next trend, because if we keep on following the trends, we're going to be late on it. Support Vegas music. You got Hell Gang Hitty. You got Hitman Beats, been doing this thing around here for years. More people hate on them than support them. You got Taylor Louise been doing this thing. You got so many artists. Dizzy even have a hard time with the people out here in the city because everybody say he ain't from here. He ain't really from the east side. You know, it's just, you know, man, how could you get mad at somebody, man, for doing what they doing, man? Shouts out to Vegas 10. Shouts out to Purple Haze, man. Shouts out to Heldo, Hondo, Weezy Believe It, Las Vegas Legends, everybody that's tapped in on Instagram, Facebook. Man, people, until we understand that it's going to take more than just support, it's going to take some love around here. It's really going to take some real love. You got to do it out of your heart. We can do the bare minimum, but the bare minimum is not going to make it happen. So you're going to have to dig deeper into yourself because this is what you want more. I want more. So I gotta dig deeper into myself all the time just because I want more. I got to stick to my guns and believe that, you know what, if I stay on this route, I'll make it. If I go this other way, I'm going to fail. I've tried the streets. I've been there. I've done that. I ran into dead ends. I've seen it with my own eyes that everybody is not meant for everybody, because you're going to eventually end up becoming evil, because all these acts, these things that you're doing, it's really evil acts in a sense. You know, this game will really turn you out on anything. I've seen females get turned out. I've seen dudes get turned out by the game. Dudes used to be basketball players. Now they smoking dope. You know what I mean? I've seen it with my own eyes. You've seen it with your own eyes. So it's best to stay on the sidewalk, people. Adding up the cost is very vital. We're going to keep this thing going, man. This is Butter James, man, with Pressing right here on 2.5.
We have made it.
Why you keep pressing? She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She say freaking me, got it nasty, want me to put it down. She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She say freaking me, got it nasty, want me to put it down.
Baby, I'ma let you know you a blessing. I love everything, give me your essence. They keep asking is you me, keep them guessing. Ain't got no time for the hater fake pages. They know you stroking me down and they hate it. Highly with the stroke, he the greatest. Shout out to your daddy cause he major. Ain't nothing little, everything major. Intellectual, got me sexual. Little talk to buddy, healthy like a vegetable. Move different, got goals, but he street though. Love me a hood nigga with some tattoos. Get mad, check me with an attitude. Solid boy, I love your gratitude. Every other day I break up mad at you, but you fuck me right out of my attitude, yeah.
She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She say freaking me, the freaking me. Want me to put it down. She be pressing me, telling me that she like my style. She say freaking me.
Can tell by your eyes, yeah, you wanna undress her. Grip on the neck, yeah, little aggressive. Smell good, yeah, he a fly dresser. Everything you do is so impressive. Love when you come and you're kissing on me, touching on me, loving on me while you stroke it to the beat. Look me in my eyes like, yeah, that's me, yeah. Lil' Bang, now he big bang, yeah. Take care of his kids in his home, yeah. I'm I'm the giving your flowers, yeah. Working hard, trapping them hours, yeah. Everything is ours, yeah. Pull again, give me them showers, yeah. Pull again, give me them showers, yeah. Pull again, give me them showers.
She be pressing me, pressing me, pressing me. That she like my style, my style, my style. She say freaking me, freaking me, freaking me. Got it nasty, want me to put it down, down. She be pressing me, pressing me, pressing me, telling me that she like my style, my style. She say freaking me, freaking me, freaking me. Got it nasty, want me to put it down. Just wanna sex. I wanna sex your body. I just wanna sex.
Man, it's Butter James, man, with pressing, man. You know, that's some great sounds right here. And I really like Butter James. Butter James has been doing her thing for a while in the city, man. Actually, that videos actually did numbers also. It's at 12,000 views. I mean, no, 12,000, 16,000 last time I checked. And it is really, really one of those jams, man. Shouts out to Regina Ford. You can find her on Regina Ford Facebook, but Butter James is her name. And you can catch her streaming on all platforms. Her music is on all platforms, man. So support is free. Butter James. We got Trey Bizzle is another dope artist here in the city. I can go on and on and on. You got Code 7. You got all these other media platforms that actually just do almost the same thing, supporting Vegas music. And just putting out more music out there. We can make these artists go platinum. We can decide to make these artists go gold. It's up to us on if we want to stream their music like that. I'm asking you as a music lover, you know, support Vegas music. Find an artist to support. Find somebody that you really like and you turn other people on to them. You know, you got so many artists that's actually moving out here to further their career. Believing that Vegas is the next mecca for the music industry. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Our time is coming. It could be next week. It could be next year. It's just all on one person that can make one good song and really crack it open for us. It's a lot of good music out here, but it has to surface. The other people outside of your neighborhood got to hear the music. From Summerlin, Aliante, our work is cut out. We got to get back to the handout music, flyers. Artists need to be out here everywhere on corners to get their music streamed. We sit here and think it's just going to happen for us overnight. It's not. If you're not putting any footwork in, you're not going to expect. How are these people going to find out who you are if you're not putting any footwork in? Really having a team and getting out there on the streets and with your papers, your scans, everything that you need, and you getting out there, you asking for donations, and you just giving these flyers out. People are scanning your music. This is how you're going to get more people to listen to your music. You got to make it. You got to take it upon yourself to really get your name out there. You can't sit at home if you got to stand in front of Walmart. If you got to go to the mall and say, "This is what I'm doing. I'm going to dedicate 2 hours to pushing my name out here in the city of Las Vegas." This week, I'm going to hit Green Valley. Next week, I'm hitting Henderson. Next week, I'm hitting this one. But every week, you should be in a different neighborhood, getting people to see you, getting your name out. It's not going to happen just sitting at home. It's not. If you ain't got everybody emails, if you don't have ways to get these people to your music, to do this, do that, man, it's not going to happen, man. Yeah, for sure. We got it. Just give it to me. Send me the link, and we got you, man. Mouthpiece. Shouts out to Mouthpiece doing this thing. West been doing their thing in the city. There's so many artists that's doing their thing in the city. People are getting breaks all the time. You got to get out there and mingle. You got to get out there and brand yourself. You got to get out there and make it happen. It ain't going to happen if you don't do it. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I'm preaching to the choir here because I always hit myself first with it. I'm not going to say anything that I can't apply to myself. You got to get out there and make it happen. You got to, by all means necessary, because it's not going to happen if you don't push it. You got to build you a team. You got to get you 4 or 5 people, 6, 7, 8. It don't matter if they family members, if they friends, and say, hey, you want to be a part of this? I'm a rapper. I'm starting a group, and you want to be a part of it. This is what I need from you. This is what I need from you. And y'all meet up every week. You gotta be able to plan it out. You gotta really, really take this thing serious, because it's not gonna happen if you don't take it serious. If you don't treat yourself like a star, if you don't act like a star, they're not gonna treat you like a star. If you entertain mess more than you entertain a real conversation, you're gonna continue to entertain mess. You are. It's just life. You know, we have our decisions. You got to make your decisions based upon the truth. Everything adds up. Adding up the cost, everything from going to the store. Can I afford this? Should I be buying this right now? Do I need this right now? What do I need to be taken care of? Credit ain't straight. Bills due, this and that, and we go out and buy. We tend to do the things that we shouldn't do versus the things that we should do. And this is just everyday, everybody. There's a lot of people that's guilty of it. But there's a lot of people that got their shit together too, though. It's a lot of people that don't do certain things because it doesn't benefit them. It doesn't make money. It doesn't make sense. Why should I do it? Hey, we're going to keep this thing going, man. This dude right here is actually, he's just moved here to the city of Las Vegas, man. I'm one of the people that's kind of, I support Vegas music, and I support the artists that live here in the city of Las Vegas. So understand that it's artists that live here that's not from here, but they got good music. So they're in here in the city of Las Vegas. I found them. I'm going to play his music. It's pretty dope, man. This is Can Cool with Walt Foster right here on Hot 702.5.
Cool, you a fool. Up in there like a water faucet. Cut a mother nigga pocket watch you. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball without you. Got them talking like I'm the trending topic. Nigga be capping, need to stop it. You can't hang around me just for the profit. Bitch, I'm stepping here, I don't need a posse. Ball out without you. Ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Ball out without you. Ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. I was going all out about you. I was going all out about you. Watch me transform, tear it out though. Time to shoot him down, I'm a sniper. Thought he was the shit, so I wiped him. Many niggas snaking, that's some vibe. Hurt your feelings, I don't want no wife. I just want that face like I'm Skype. Remember they counted me out. Look at me then and look at me now. Yeah, I took the longer route. Bitch, I want the large amount. Yeah, whoa. Trippin' flavor with your hoe, yeah. Kicking flavor on the coast, yeah. Shout that lay it on my post, hard faces on my post. Step up in there like a water faucet. Cut a mother nigga pocket watch you. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball without you. Got them talking like I'm the trending topic. Nigga be capping, need to stop it. You can't hang around me just for the profit. Bitch, I'm stepping here, I don't need a posse. Ball out without you. Ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Ball out without you. Yeah, ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Ball out without you. I got a ball out without you. He be sitting on the couch. Ain't running shit but his mouth. Pockets home. Sit like 64. True religion code. Big her kidneys down. I can't hit no home. These niggas be trippin'. And I do them like dishes. Sick with the fishes. I cannot call off. If I'm not at work and I'm up in the kitchen. Whipping this shit. And get shippin'. What the fuck is you sniffin'? Little bitch, I'm different. Keep your distance. You be liking my pictures. I don't do this. No. I just talk shit, bitch. I'm swaggin' my fist. Big. Fuck around, get heat. Typing no fight, no swole nigga. I got that fall lit. Give him that drum roll, please. And I throw no feet. Well, that shit over with. I got that. Try. All of my power beat. Damn. Step up in there like a water faucet. Cut a mother nigga pocket watch you. Now I got a ball without you. Now I got a ball without you. Got them talking like I'm the trending topic. Nigga be capping, need to stop it. You can't hang around me just for the profit. Bitch, I'm stepping here, I don't need a posse. Ball out without you. Ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Now I got a ball out without you. Ball out without you. Yeah, ball out without you. Now I got a ball out out without you. Now I gotta ball out without you.
Some people, you just gonna have to let them go. Some people ain't meant to be there when you ball out, man. You know what I mean? They ain't believe in you. They counted you out, and now you're just gonna have to ball without them. That's just how it's got to go. You know, everybody's not gonna be supporting the movement. Everybody's there. Some people want to hop on the ship while it's sailing. Forget about just the ship being there. They want to wait till it's sailing to hop on it. No, see, you got to really understand. You got to see a star when you see one. You got to see something, and like, you know what? That's gonna be a hit. You got to be able to see it, people. You got to be able to understand the times that we're living in, and everything that you see, everything that glitter ain't gold. Deception is real these days. Everybody can look like it. Everybody can pretend to look like it. You can have a chain, you can have a car and look like it nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's messing it up for a lot of people that's really him. You know what I mean? People are getting overlooked because you got a chain and a watch and, you know, this and that. Hey, but no diss to nobody that got it. But the simple fact that it's a lot of people that's not really him, though. You see what I'm saying? Shouts out to Vegas 10. It's really him. You know what I mean? Shouts out to a lot of people that's in the city that's really doing their thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of pretenders. It's a lot of people that's in the way. I heard the big timers say it back in the day, you know, I'm going to bake a cake. One with all the real ones and one with all the fake ones. And that's what we got to do. You got to bake a cake and you got to separate the real from the fake. You got to know what real look like. You got to know what fake look like. You got posers. You got people that's going to pretend. You got people that's going to run their mouth a lot, that's trying to get attention. The loud one is always the one that's trying to get the attention. It's the quiet one that you got to watch. You know, it's just certain things that you learned that you're supposed to pay attention to. You know, giving people too much props, riding somebody's coattail too much can get yourself in trouble. Or just being too friendly. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so many ways to miss it. But at the end of the day, people, you're not here to entertain people. You're not here to please anybody. You're here to better yourself. You're here to be the better version of you. I need you to be the best person you could be, because if you be the best person you could be, it's going to affect me. And it's like, you know what? If he did it, I can do it. Because some people got some horror stories. Some people really been through some things. And if they decided to tell their story, their life would be interesting. Because if you ain't never know that person went through that, you'll be like, well, damn. If that would have happened to me, certain things that you actually been through, so other people probably couldn't take it. Other people probably couldn't go through it. They would have probably lost their mind if they witnessed some of the things that you witnessed. A lot of people walk these streets and lost their mind because life happens. You know, they say shit happens, but life happens. When life happens, when life deals you a hand and you have no choice but to deal with it. Everybody is not going to make it. Everybody is not going to eat off a silver spoon. But there's some people that do want to break generational curses. There's some people that do want to change that. And that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you today. The person that's always taking out the trash. The person that's always washing the dishes. The person that's always picking up after somebody else. The person that gets up and be responsible. That's who I'm talking to. The person that feel like giving up because they keep on doing what's right, but it just ain't panning off. But that's all you know is to do what's right. You know what I mean? You can't if you ain't never swam with sharks, you don't know what it's like to be on the deep end. If you stayed in 3 feet because you were scared to go to 6 feet, you don't know what I'm talking about. You got to be able to get out of 3 feet and go down deeper. And you're going to find some people that really can swim. The party is in 6 feet. It was never in 3 feet. You get talked about if you stayed in 3 feet. You know, as kids, you had to get out of 3 feet to be with the big people. They're going to pull you. They're going to push you in. They're going to push you in because this is life, people, and it's real life. I've been here in the city of Las Vegas for 42 years. I'll be 43 in June, and I've never, ever thought about leaving or going anywhere else. I never seen myself doing anything else anywhere else. I always felt like my work was here in the city of Las Vegas. I always felt like I was going to do something, and I just didn't know what it was. But now that I'm here, I know what I'm here for now. I'm here to motivate. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to tell people that anything is possible. And all you got to do is apply yourself. Those visions, those dreams that you have, you can make it happen. Shouts out to Tatum. Shouts out to Tatum because of everything that he's doing right now. I know his story. You gotta everybody look at him right now and say, oh man, he this or that or whatever. Don't hate. The dude, he did prison time. He stuck to his guns. He started off just doing house parties, making people laugh. Now he's hosting. He got 3 weeks on. 3 days in a week. he doing better than a lot of artists around the city. It's artists that's not on every week like that. And he's doing comedy. So if you want to go hear a good laugh, go check out Tatum Truth. Follow Tatum Truth on Facebook and Instagram, man. You know, it's going to happen because you see it other people happen. When you see it happen for other people, that's when you got to learn to accept it and celebrate it, because if it happened for them, it can happen for you. You are not crazy. Those things that you see, those things that you believe in, your dreams, they better be crazy. You got to have some wild dreams. You got to have some stuff that people just ain't going to believe. You got to believe in some stuff that's going to say people like, you know what, he ain't going to do that. Oh, I don't see him doing that. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that. You got to have that type of dream to where people will talk down on it. You got to have that type of dream, because if you dreaming too small, it's not going to work. Anybody can jump over the rope, but can you do tricks with it? Can you take the time out to learn how to do tricks with it? That's the thing here. You got to push yourself to the limit. You got to push yourself to the edge. You got to see how far you can go, and what you really can endure, what you've endured already. So the things that you've been through already in the past, it should have made you who you are today. Some of us have horror stories. When you look at some people's lives, and if they tell their story and see where they at now, you wouldn't believe that they used to be that person. You wouldn't be like, nah, I ain't no way you used to be like that. And shouts out to my cousin Corey Tatum, man. He's a person that made a 360, moved down south, came back to Vegas, found himself, educated himself. Didn't like reading growing up. Now, he's always reading, always picking up books. But this is the thing about it. We have to educate ourselves. You can be the sharpest tool in the shed, but you got to learn how to use that tool, though. You got to learn how to cut, though. You have to take the time out to sharpen yourself. We become illiterate after we stop going to school, after we graduate, because we stop learning. We stop teaching ourselves stuff. I graduated. Some people are book lovers. They just love to read. That's what you got to do. You got to. From Nipsey Hussle to anybody else. Nipsey Hussle did not become wise like that just from not reading. After Nipsey Hussle died, everybody wanted to do CMOS. They want to do Dr. Sebi fast. All this happened after Nipsey Hussle died. Now people want to educate themselves, just like that. This is something that we should be doing anyways. You should be like Nipsey Hussle in a sense. You should want to read. You should want to pick up on things. There's so many examples in this world that you can do something great. Just add up the cost. Add up the cost. Find out your angle. Find out which way you want to go. Know that it's possible. Everybody ain't going to support in the beginning. They're not. I'm here to tell you. I've been doing it 4 years. Everybody's not going to support. They're going to wait till the ship and sell, and they're going to say, oh, I remember him when he was doing this, he was doing that. That's what you got to look forward to. You got to look forward to lonely days. You got to look forward to standing alone more than anything, because you believe, and that's all that matters, that you believe. Man, we're going to keep this thing going, man. We got a couple more tracks up in here. But life is precious, people. Life is like a vapor. It's a must that you educate yourself. It's a must that you learn. It's a must that you push yourself, man. We're going to keep this thing going, man. This dude has just actually left the city a couple of weeks ago. Had a chance to interview this dude. He's a dope artist, man, from the city of Chicago, man. This is the real Young G, right here on 2.5.
Nerds.
Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions, it's what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions, it's what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. For real, stop and think my life is changing. Getting famous, getting big, they love the kids, so they say. Niggas fake, bitches too, get close to you to reel you in. I got brothers, don't do friends, don't pretend like we close. Chill with shorty, I don't post. Keep it private, hoes be lying just to get some clout. Don't want sex, I just want them out. That's a fact, free my act if we like to eat. Together we win, divided we fall. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotion is what I feel. Been turning up, I don't go, I have no chill. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. It's what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. For real.
Man, real young G, man. Right here streaming on all platforms. Right here on Hot 702.5, man. Showing major love to anybody that's actually showing love back. That's how you got to do it. You got to love those who love you. You know what I mean? If they reach their hand out to yours, you reach your hand out to them. You know what I mean? Other than that, you stand your post. You don't move. You don't go out your way to go speak to somebody. No, you stand still. I mean, I'm just saying, that's what I was taught. You know what I mean? This is something that I've learned. You can be in a club. You don't know who's watching you. If you the man, don't get me wrong, but you stand your post. You know, they see you. If they want to come say hi, they'll come say hi. They'll come out of themselves to come say hi to you. If it's like that, you know what I mean? If the love is real, then it is. But if that person's worth going over to say hi to, then go say hi to them. But other than that, you stand your post, man. You show love to who show love to you. Because at the end of the day, to not respond is to respond. You know, people, they won't say nothing. They'll just let you think whatever. Versus a person that will tell you how they feel. You know, I'm only saying this because I care, people. You know, life is what you make it. And if you make wrong decisions, always make sure the love is reciprocated. You're right. If you make wrong decisions, you're going to get wrong results, people. You know, we all have regrets, and we don't want to live a life with regrets. Nobody wants to live a life with regrets. I should have did this. I shouldn't have did that. If I would have never did this, then this would have never happened. And we go back and replay these things in our head over and over again off the things that we did in the past. I'm always going there because we always still hold on to them. We always replay these memories on what we did, and then we don't know how to let it go. You got to forgive yourself so you can move on. You waiting for the person to say sorry. You need to say sorry to yourself for being that low or stooping that low to even deal with that person. We got to understand, people, you put yourself on that level. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are good at hiding that they full of crap. You know what I mean? A lot of people are good at it. And some people just going to just show you that they ain't nothing. And some people going to show you that they are somebody. But understand your lane. Understand that, you know what I mean, what you attract. What type of person you deserve. And don't settle for nothing else. That's just, you know, it's about self-care. It's about loving on you. At the end of the day, it's about loving on you. How do you feel about it? If it makes you feel good, then do it. If you like it, I don't love it. Hey, we're going to keep this thing going, man. Vegas music is on the rise. This dude right here is actually, he messes with Vegas a lot. I had a chance to DM a couple times. Had a chance to actually work with artists on the same label as him. TFM is the label, the Free Minded. We're talking about Larry June. He's doing numbers. Yes, he's doing numbers all across America. He's getting bigger and bigger. I watched this dude grow in the last 3 or 4 years, and he's became one of my favorite rappers. And I'm showing love to Larry June because he showed love to Vegas, and he's always showing love back to me. So here's Larry June with Discipline, right here on Hot 702.5.
Man, you laugh, you lose, you gotta stay on your toes. For real. Good job, Sledger. The Port of San Francisco, niggas. Let me talk to you for a minute.
I be money always at the bank. I never see you niggas. So much money in this safe, I need a camera in it. Low key, 30 days in this Honda Civic. 200K in a month, bitch, I gotta get 4 whips paid off, that was something slight. Fuck your record deal, bitch. Oh, you see this ice? This really me in real life. You just rap about it. And if this shit don't work, then I trap about it. Try to snatch a nigga chain, then I clap about it. I'm not a SoundCloud rapper, bitch, I'm really bout it. Next year I'm copping something with a water fountain. I live in San Francisco, bitch, you better check them prices. Not a flaw in my diamonds, ask Isaac about. You never see me in the city, I'm always on the flight. If them numbers on point, then we can go tonight. Send that tracking number and put it on the flight. It's 7 in the morning, I thank God for waking up. 30-day run, get ready, then roll up. The more L's I take, the more that I do numbers. No matter how much money I make, I stay humble. Discipline. Yeah. Man, no matter what, nigga, you gotta have discipline. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. Check my bank statements, yeah, I gotta triple that. I'm always by myself, cause these girls will hold you back. And it's vice versa, niggas will do the same. You major in minor things, living for a change. I need that real estate and Sausalitos on the game. All my credit cards paid off, ain't shit changed. I never asked for favors, bitch, I'm self-made. Don't compare me to no industry, nigga, we not the same. I never fuck random hoes, cause baby, this dick golden. If you see me with some snow, for sure, the bitch gone. She got a trick in San Ramon, and his wife will never know it. Spitting scriptures like a poet. I really lived it, you a phony. And I don't hang out in the jets. I got a bird-eyes view, and all my guns registered. So I'm riding with 2, and I don't wanna be famous. I just want 4 more coops. Like number 4 on Colorado, my little bro goes stupid. It's 7 in the morning, I thank God for waking up. 30-day run, get ready, then roll up. The more L's I take, the more that I do numbers. No matter how much money I make, I stay humble. Discipline. Yeah, for real. Gotta stay on your toes. Man, no matter what, nigga, you gotta have discipline. Nigga, don't buy that whip yet. Nigga, stack up a little more. Yeah, he'll get it.
Man, you gotta have some discipline more than anything. He said, man, don't buy that whip yet. Save up a little bit more. You'll get it. Some things you just gotta keep on saving up for. It ain't time for you to buy it. You know, they say, you know, you got to go on a noodle diet. If you just got to eat sandwiches, if you just got to eat cereal, if you just got to stop from eating out, if you got to just put yourself on this budget, you got to have this discipline to say, you know what, I'm going to save this money. I'm not going to buy anything that does not go out of what I want. You know, you got to see them people, when them had these stacks of money, they stacked that money. That means they saved it. That's why they got stacks of it. So you got to save it. You got to have some discipline more than anything. You got to have discipline over your mind, over your body, over your whole life. You need discipline more than anything. Discipline is very much needed. If you see a person that's reckless, if you see a person that's out here just doing just stupid acts, ill acts, they don't have any discipline. There's so many different things that not have discipline in the area. You know, so it's very, very good to have discipline. Discipline to take you a long way. Discipline to get you what you want. Discipline will actually help you survive. You know, you got to have discipline. I've seen so many people rise and fall from not having discipline and having discipline. I've been a witness to myself on having discipline and not having discipline. When you have discipline, certain things you just won't do because of discipline. So, you know, discipline is it's much needed in your life, man. It's very much needed. Man, I want to give a shout out to Grits Cafe, Key Sanitized Services, Hot 702.5, The Edible Bunch. Grits Cafe, I said that. The Edible Bunch, I said that. Hot 702.5, I said that. These are people that are vital to me. Key Sanitized Services is vital to me. These are people that really care for me, and I care for these people. Hot 702.5 has been a place that I can actually grow, a place where I've seen a lot of people grow. A lot of people left, but understand that it's been a starting point for a lot of people. a lot of people, majority of the people. So when I seen E. Carice doing her thing, when I first seen it, before it even got bigger than what it is, I was like, dang, I know her. And the first thing I thought about was when I seen her doing it was I expected that out of her. You see what I'm saying? I expected that out of her to do great things because the way she always carried herself. So people, you got to understand, when you see some people from high school, when you go back and you see how they were in high school and you see them now, I expected that out of them in a sense. I've been knowing this dude named Rod, Bucket List Rod on IG. He was tapped into the live. I've been knowing him since I was in high school. But the dude always had swag. He always dressed a certain type of way. So now when I see him, he got a closet full of clothes and shoes. It doesn't surprise me. That's always been him. So people, understand, you got to understand what it looks like and what it don't look like. You got to really have a good eye and a bad eye for things because it's so easy to be deceived. Everybody can look like it, but are you really him? So you got to really test the spirit. You got to really see if that person is who they really say they are. And when turmoil times come, when hard situations come, when the heat gets up in the kitchen, it's going to come out. They're going to show their true colors, man. But this is life, and life as we know it, man. So the best thing you can do is make wise decisions. Man, my time is up. I'm getting up out of here, man. Gonna leave you guys with Larry June, always want more, man. Remember, man, we're striving for greatness on a daily basis. We're up now, not next, not later, but right now for Vegas music. Peace.
I'm gonna tell you something real. No, listen to me. You know, man, the game is no different than drugs, you know. Once you win this league, you get addicted to the fast money no matter what. It's crazy. I ain't pimped in a minute. I've been all on the road. And every real P know you can't do both. Baby, ain't shit free. Yeah, the game is sold. I on iTunes and play in the low. Had to cut her off, she was playing with her nose. Bitch, you out of pocket, gotta stay on your toes. Numbers, bitch, you know what I'm on. Spent $250 on the LV cologne. Off top, I'm macking the hoe. Everything I say, bitch, always go. I can't base it, but I can break on you though. If you talk some real dope, got my shit. I'm mad. Yeah. But I'm getting cash, baby. Damn. But I always want. Yeah, baby. Bitch, what's happening? You been catting off hella. Doing it big, I'm living like a good fella. She knew from the conversation I'm having cheddar. Put her in the Beamer and new Margiela, I'm mashing. I want it all. Get up on my face, baby, and do a call. We the Santa Rosa. It's a push, but it's nothing. A verified trick talking about big ducky. I'm posted. I'ma chill right here. If anything happen, I'ma grab it still. She hit my other phone like daddy is good. The bitch just hit, now we back to the hood. I'm getting money. Yeah. But I always want. Yeah. Suck it to me. Bitch, pay me. I'll pay me no attention. I'm getting cash, baby. Yeah. Cash. Yeah. But I always want. I need more. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All the time. Suck it, man.
You and I, and the little one. So much to do, so much work undone. If we don't take time.